what are the prerequisites to try to, get in shape to do a triathlon or even a marathon itself? There's a lot of people that just go into fitness, just go to the gym, run like maybe 2 times a week, do a little bit of cardio and this and there. I want to hear the difficulties that goes into training into something like this.
Yeah. That's a great question. I think for me, I mean, it started with just committing myself to working out 6 days a week, at least 45 minutes each time, and decided that I would cross train, which is pretty typical to avoid injury. So I was running typically 3 times a week, cycling 2, and swimming 1, and then realized, okay, I'm cross training already. I should try a triathlon, and did that. And then as you get into longer distances, you have to up the volume of your training. Not as much as you might think. In other words, for example, to do a half Ironman, which is half of all of those distances, so 1.2 mile cycle, 50 swim, 56 mile cycle, and a 13.1 mile half marathon. It's not twice as much training to go from that to a full Ironman, but you do have to up your volume considerably. And for me, I didn't take on Ironman until I'd been doing endurance sports for about 9 years, and even then. Once I made the decision to do it, I still spent a year training for that specific race. For a marathon, if you've run a 10K and you're decently fit, probably will want to train in a very specific way for about 20 weeks to do a marathon race. Some people can do it in 16 weeks, but that's fairly standard, and it's very doable. It's surprisingly achievable for folks. Now, having said all of that, I don't evangelize for any of these particular activities to do marathons or ultras or Ironman. For me, they were great because I liked setting goals. I liked kind of achieving them. It just gave me a nice feeling that my life had adventure in it. But I think anything that keeps you working out on a regular basis is fantastic.
So true. So true. I feel like it goes hand in hand with business as well. I feel like if you're able to be so disciplined to work out and try to, maybe you're not gonna be having an 8 pack and be 2% body fat or nothing like that. But if you consistently try to be on a diet, try to continue to work out, I think it pushes that discipline onto business, onto family relationship, friend relationships, and stuff like that.
I think that's perfectly said. I think, and to me, that was a huge part of it, that it cuts across everything in your life. And I think at all phases of your life, you should strive for excellence and really strive to be, and it sounds like a cliche, but I really think there's a lot of truth in it, to be the best version of yourself, whether it's in business or as a spouse or a parent or a sibling, whatever that might be. And sport, I think, is one great area in which to develop those skills and those disciplines.
Jared, it's going to be our next guest coming on as well. He said he was giving me a lot of props, saying the only 10K I've achieved is calories.
I love that.
I love Absolutely, that. Man.